So here's my thing about this whole Snoop, Nelly, Rick Ross, and that other significant one. I'm not going to even mention his name. But here's the thing. See, entertainers are always going to go where the money is, right? At the cost of selling their soul. And if you notice, they all have this I don't give a fuck attitude. So I don't give a fuck that a majority of black people don't like what I'm doing. I'm getting money. I don't give a fuck. Okay, well, cool. Own that. Okay, own that. But also understand, we don't give a fuck. Meaning that we don't have to support you. And I think that this did it. Snoop, Nelly, Rick Ross. So let the MAGA cult people support you. And watch how fast you find the fuck out. Okay? Motherfuckers kill me when they call themselves stepping outside of the culture. We made you, motherfucker. They didn't. We bought your shit when you wasn't shit. They didn't. But now you gonna turn around and say fuck us? Fuck them. I don't care what they think. I'm performing. And especially you, Snoop. You were one of the eldest statesmen of the rap game. You were there from the beginning. Even East Coast motherfuckers was digging you even when there was a weak East Coast, West Coast beef. And you want to turn around and do this shit? I can't even stand the sound of your voice on a commercial anymore. Y'all motherfuckers kill me with this shit. But fuck around and find out. You'll see. You'll see. I have no respect for none of y'all anymore. If your song come on the radio, I'm turning. Never buying none of your shit. Y'all are some sellout motherfuckers. Simple as that.
If you ever wonder what it would take to get quote-unquote canceled from your own community, look no further than this example right here that we're about to talk about today. All it takes is for you to stand on a difference of opinion for you to get canceled by your quote-unquote own community that got your back. Pastor Jamal Bryant, who's supposed to be a man of God, wants us to cancel Snoop, Nelly, and Rick Ross and anybody else that associated themselves with the inauguration. And not for the divisive music, not for the abhorrent lyrics in their records that have lived on in the community for years and years and years, and radically changed the disposition that, a lot of men or young boys have on women, but not for any of that, right? But for their choice in who they decided to support. He wants us to cancel them. No one really even knows if these people actually voted for Donald Trump or not, but it doesn't matter, right? All that matters is that we send a message that if you go against the majority of the community and how you think, you'll be considered a coon, a house Negro, by the very people that claim to stand on having the right to choose, which is weird. I'm sorry, I thought freedom of choice was actually that. I thought it meant that you could choose to support whomever you wanted for whatever reason that you chose. I thought that's what the point of freedom of choice was. Oh, but I get it. It's pro-freedom of choice until it directly disagrees with what people feel emotionally. That's when it's no longer freedom of choice, right, black people? It's just odd to me. It's really odd to me that a pastor who's supposed to represent a man of God draws the support line at political affiliation. And not any of the other of dozens of things that he actually could have handpicked out and chosen to talk about, to call out that's in direct conflict with the biblical principles and standards that he's supposed to be standing on as a man of God. But y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all gonna be real mad at me today because we also gonna get into this whole DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion bullshit that you all are clamoring and holding on to and running to Facebook to cry about all over the fucking net. It's annoying as hell. Like I said, And I see friendships breaking up on Facebook. I see people unfriending and unfollowing one another on Facebook. I see people getting angry and making massive posts about it one after another on Facebook. Y'all so caught up in y'all feelings that you are willing to lose quote unquote friendships over how you feel politically.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
Let me guess, that's the white man's problem too. That's the white man's fault. That y'all have no fucking sense of loyalty. That you're willing to turn on your own because of how they think about a political situation. That you think directly affects y'all. Don't worry, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. Let's check out this clip.
Said inauguration, you better watch a rerun of anything. Go watch Sanford and Son. Go watch Martin. Go watch this service all over again. Delete Snoop Dogg out of your discography. No band-aids under your eye. Delete Nelly. Delete Rick Ross. All right, I'm gone. Love y'all.
This is why I can't take pastors seriously anymore. And this is why, for the majority of y'all pastors that be in the church and that also moonlight as social mediums here on Instagram and Facebook and wherever else y'all can be seen, this is typically where it starts getting goofy for y'all. Pastor Jamal Bryant, I use that term pastor very loosely. Pastor Jamal Bryant, who is someone who has been known for nothing but slinging his penis around his fucking congregation in his own church, busting down multiple women within his own congregation, having affairs, and basically cheating on his wives. This is the guy who is trying to come forward and also tell everyone who should be canceled. How about we cancel you? How about we delete you? How about that? You see what I mean? I made a video the other day talking about how black people will support you up until the point to where you disagree with them. And when you disagree with them on something, all of a sudden they turn against you, and they'll turn against you in a heartbeat. It doesn't matter how long y'all have been friends. They will forsake your friendship. They will forsake any type of relationship that you have built over the years. They'll forsake all of that because you disagreed with them. Because they're mentally unstable. They're mentally weak. That's a weak mind that will disassociate themselves with you, all because of who you decided to support politically. It's insane. But this is what black people do. You don't believe me? Just go to Facebook and look at your friends list. Look at the comments that people make. You wouldn't believe the amount of hatred and vitriol that I saw from people on my quote-unquote friends list on Facebook. And I don't even fuck with Facebook anymore for real like that. I don't be on Facebook. For one, I'm too busy now. I would rather just focus on content creation and talking to you all than talking to my fucking friends list. But you wouldn't believe the amount of people that I saw on that app sitting up there whining and crying and talking about who they're about to delete off their friend. I'm going to delete you off my friends, and you supported Trump, you getting deleted. You hate black people if you support Trump. Listen, I don't care who y'all vote for. I really don't. I don't care who y'all vote for. Y'all gonna vote for who y'all vote for. Your reasons are your own. I don't need to know your reasons. I just come on here with my opinion about who I vote for and who I think is full of bullshit in the campaigns. And I just come on here and I just talk to y'all candidly about that. But who y'all vote for is y'all prerogative. I just respect people who stand on what they stand on and vote for who they want to vote for based on their own reasons. I just respect that above all else. That's all. But to sit up here and have somebody tell you who to delete from your discography when he is a known penile slinger, a known dick slinger in his own fucking church is crazy to me. And of course you got people in the comments agreeing with him. Look at the hatred that Snoop got from his performance. Yeah, he had to walk back what he said. Yeah, of course, he came out years and years ago talking about what he wouldn't do and who he wouldn't support, this, that, and the other. But people grow and people change. Just like Stephen A. When I put up that video about how he says now that he wished that he hadn't supported Kamala Harris, he wished that he could change his mind, that he was wrong. People's opinions can change. Y'all know that, right? That's a possibility, right? People do grow. People do learn. People do gain different perspective and insights on things when they gather more information and they know more about stuff. Y'all know it's a possibility, right? That doesn't mean that that person is inherently evil or they've somehow gone over to the dark side because they changed their opinion on something. But that's what we do in the black community. Whenever somebody disagrees with us, and it doesn't matter what it is, it could be a range of any topics. Y'all see what they do when you disagree with them about their favorite finance gurus and they favorite grifters. Wall Street Trapper and EYL and all them motherfucking goofies. You see what happened when you disagree with them? They'll call you a hater. They'll call you every name in the book but a child of God. This is what we do. All because they can't accept that somebody has a difference of opinion than them. It's crazy. It's insane. To get up on a public platform with your voice, and instead of using it to uplift and support people and tell and preach love, because that's your job as a pastor, to spread the kind of love that Jesus, the same type of love that Jesus spread when he was here. That's your fucking job as a pastor. I shouldn't have to tell you that. But because you're not really a pastor anyway, and because you really just fly by the seat of your pants and by the seat of your dick apparently, and you just do what you want out here, you feel like as if you don't have an obligation to teach the real word of God for real, for real. You can just come out here and say whatever you want, and at the end of the day, call yourself a pastor because you got tons of money and tons of followers. This bullshit is crazy, and I wish we would stop it. I really do. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. This is a really quick one. I just want to know what y'all opinions are on Snoop Dogg and Nelly and Rick Ross being canceled for their performances at the inauguration. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll see you in the next one.